Barry.
See you, mate.
Thank you, Barry. Coming up next on The Beat Goes On, it's our brand new reporter on the social scene, Anne Batley Burton. Known throughout New Zealand as the Champagne Lady and one of the real housewives of Auckland, Anne lets us know week by week who's hot and who's not.
Bonsoir, madam.
Bonsoir, Gerard. So nice to see you again.
Ooh, it's been a fabulous week, hasn't it?
It has.
That's a lovely sip, isn't it? Isn't it a beautiful
It
champagne?
certainly is. I absolutely adore it. But what a wonderful chance I had to promote it the other night. Wasn't that amazing at New World Remuera?
You were wonderful, Anne. You were up there on the stage. There's a whole new career for you.
Well, there is, isn't there?
She is going to be a pop star. Now,
But it was so much fun. I loved it.
What I was surprised with, I didn't know that New World and Remuera had this fabulous Christmas party. Wow.
Well, I have heard about it, but I must admit I haven't been.
It was jam-packed,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. What a great opportunity. I mean, when I sort of said, Rock Chick and I will sing our Christmas song, our champagne Christmas song, I had no idea there was going to be this sea of people everywhere.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, in spite of all the different things I've done, you know, with Housewives and being here and so on, I just, this little hint of nervousness when I got up on the stage and looked at all these people looking up at me, and I thought, oh, I hope this goes well. Because we've only sung it a couple of times live, other than in the studio. Because it was a great opportunity for me as well to say, you know, come on everybody, buy my champagne jacquard.
Yeah.
Which, you know, when you're just down in the stands there with, you know, 33 different wineries there promoting their brands, you know, you could easily get lost in the midst of it all.
Now, just to tell our viewers, you were there for one specific reason, not just to sing that wonderful song, but the very fact that New World are now stocking champagne jacquard.
Oh, yes. Isn't that a coup? I'm so excited.
Congratulations.
Yes, I really am. And it's been a bit of a struggle, I must say, getting it in. But Adrian, he'd said right at the start, you know, the owner, he said, look, you know, we'll put it on, but you've got to go through this process. Well, it took me about 5 months to get through the process. Maybe not quite that long, but it was about 3 months. But the two guys there, Brent and Vaki, have been so helpful at helping me through the whole process, which made a lot of difference. And so, yes, it was literally Monday that there it is, out there on the shelves. And naturally, I'm going to be trying to sell it to other New Worlds around the place, but just wanted to give them the chance to do it first because they're the ones who've really helped me.
This is the prototype.
And it's the white bottle, that's really important. Look out for the white bottle. It's with the champagne jacquard because it's a different presentation to the one that we have here on the show, but equally as good.
So let's have a look now at that wonderful Christmas song. Let's play about 40, 50, 60 seconds. Let's have a listen to the song that was sung last week, last Wednesday night at New World in Remuera. Let's look over here.
Merry Christmas to all you pussies galore. All you housewives, Santa's here. And if you're on the naughty list, well, there'll be extra cheer. So pour some bubbles. Come on, cuddly bear. Let's rev it up because Champagne Lady's here.
You were wonderful. You're a pop star. You've always wanted to be a pop star.
I have always wanted to be. I'd like to be a rock chick, actually.
Now you've got to sell 15 million records.
Yes, I do. And raise money for the New Zealand Cat Foundation because that's what it's all about, to get the word out there.
Go to your website, click on the website and donate to the New Zealand Cat Foundation.
That's right. That would be absolutely wonderful. It's all about raising money for desexing and caring for our community cats.
So what is Christmas like for cats? A
Well,
lot of them get thrown out, don't they?
This is the sad thing. I mean, so many people, they just go off on holiday, just leave their jolly cats. I mean, they do it to dogs as well, I suppose, but cats are more easy to leave. They think, oh, they can fend for themselves. And it's just terrible. And then other people, they try and do the right thing, take the cat with them, and then next minute, the cat's shot off somewhere. It's out of its normal, you know, place where it's used to habitat and so on. And then the cat gets lost, and then they come back from their camping or their beach house or whatever it is, and they leave the cat behind because they wait around, they can't find it. And that's how a lot of cats get lost. It's really sad.
So, folks, support the New Zealand Cat Foundation.
Yes, .org.nz.
So just click on the song and donate some $2, $5, $10.
Whatever, $100, whatever you like.
Just to look after the pussies.
Yes, that'd be great.
Now, wasn't that you and I were there last Friday night at Sky City? We went and saw the
Chico and the Gypsies. Oh,
Chico and the Gypsies.
they were amazing, weren't they? 8-piece band. I mean, real tribute to Gypsy Kings, and I love Gypsy Kings, don't you?
Oh, well, Anne asked me would I like to go, and I said yes, because I used to love, well, I still do, Gypsy Kings. This wasn't Gypsy Kings, but it was a tribute band.
Oh, yes.
Tribute band.
And I mean, I have to say that, I've known Chico for many, many years when an ex-boyfriend of mine, a Frenchman, used to play with him.
Yeah.
And they played in a band called Sound Latino, and I was actually the person who promoted them and organised all their gigs around the place. Because neither of them could really speak English. Chico's up to speed now. And Rita went back to France, and Chico started playing with Cantuta. If you remember Cantuta, of course.
They were great.
And now he's got this group together, and they're doing this, they've done this tribute, and I thought it was amazing.
Right.
And we had a chance to dance, which was even better.
You had a very successful week. Let's have a large sip of champagne Chakar. And we're going to discuss right now what's coming up this very week.
Well,
it's going to be busy as usual for Anne Batley Burton.
Yes, there's a few things happening. Actually, my IT guy, Alex Dagama, you've met him, of course. He's having a party.
Ooh.
If you want to come, you'll be very welcome, I'm sure.
Thank you.
And he's having it at NSP. So,
NSP, yep.
again, we'll be having my champagne, of course, and he's putting on a great party for all his clients, or would-be clients, so watch this space. So that's going to be good. And after that, of course, I'm going to be one of the judges for Mrs. New Zealand.
Mrs. New Zealand.
So I've started on Miss Rotorua, which was great fun,
Yeah.
and this time Mrs. New Zealand, and it's at Ellerslie Racecourse.
What's the difference between a Miss New Zealand and a Mrs. New Zealand?
Well, the idea is that she's supposed to be married. So it's going to be interesting.
Can you be a Mrs. New Zealand if you're 60, 50, 40?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? I mean, if you're attractive and so on. And as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't be particularly for a Mrs. New Zealand. Obviously, you've got to be attractive. But I don't think you have to be the most beautiful girl in the world. You've got to have lots of other attributes. In fact, they ask, what are you looking for? Well, for myself, I want to be looking for people who've got a kind heart. They're good people.
Yeah.
That's very important. You want capabilities. Someone who has, various skills, whether it's in business, whether it's looking after their home, their garden, all sorts of attributes, their family. I think all of that's very important, as well as, of course, having great dress sense and a nice figure and so on.
Why don't you enter it and be the judge as well?
I don't think I could. That might be a little bit one-sided.
And of course, now we're not going to forget, we're running out of time, Anne, but the polo in December, because it's getting closer and closer.
It's getting very close. And
polo on the beach in Takapuna.
And space is limited, and in particular, of course, it's the December the 14th and the 15th on the beach at Takapuna. And go to event, find iTickets, go and just Google it. You'll find the Takapuna Beach Polo, and in particular, you need to come to my Champagne Jacquard Polo Lounge. VIP, you'll have champagne all day. It's just going to be amazing, and you'll get a bird's eye view of the beach and of course, all the action.
Let's drink to this wonderful week coming up.
Yes.
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir, Gerard.
And we'll see you next week.